Hey, my dear friends, hope all is well. My name is Forrest Pan. I'm a mobile and web developer based in New York City. Welcome to my video series, Authentication for React and React Native with Code Sharing Solutions. Today we are working on video 1.11 and it will be on mobile front end and we will implement token to protect the private screen. So what happens is this is where we left off since last time. So we can log in. Let's say Jon Snow. Enter. We log in and we can see the private screen. But the problem is every time we go to this app, every time we need to log in. We don't want to do that. We want to implement a token within certain time. We don't want to log in every time. Let's say in this case we set up a 30 seconds expiration for our token, and within that 30 seconds, when we go back to this app, we don't need to log in. Otherwise, when the token expires, then we need to uh, log in again. So this is how we are going to do it. On our agenda, first, we will on the sign-in screen to implement this token. And secondly, we are going to update the nav-app.js. And last but not least, on the private page, we can clear this token when I sign out. So this is what we are going to do from the beginning. So let's go to our code, go to mobile, go to SRC, and we start working from sign in. So in this sign in page, what we're going to do is to, first and foremost, we're going to import from React Native one new thing that's called async storage. And we will use the async storage at the time when we log in. So in here, we will define another method. We call it save async. This equals to async token, and under token we're going to say try, and that will be catch error. So what we are going to try is to await async storage dot set item token, and after that we're going to start private screen, and in the catch block, if there is an error, we will alert this error. And below in the login block, after we sign in successfully, what we're going to do is going to, in here, we're going to say const token equals to response dot headers X access token. And below this, we're going to say if there is a token, what we're going to do is this dot, to use this method we just defined, save a sync. This will be a token variable in here. So this is what we're not going to do. And after that, if there is an error, we're not going to catch the error in here. So this is in the sign in, we're going to implement this token. And also we need to update our nav/app file so that for the implementation of token to work. So basically under here in the nav app, we need to implement a few more things. So first we need to implement the same thing like in here, but we don't need some of these. Async storage from React Native, and then we're gonna import Axios as well from Axios. Okay, so under here, after import this, we're gonna import again. This time we're going to import from start screen. It's this start screen.js file screen. So we know in start screen we have both start private screen and start sign in. So we need to import both. So it will be lowercase start private screen start sign in, both. And then we don't need this anymore. What do we need to do in here will be a new block of async storage. Copy. Async storage get item. We're gonna say token dot then token and under here we're gonna say if there is a token, what are we gonna do, and else what are we gonna do. So probably else we will, if there's no token, then we will start signing in here. And in the case if there is token, we will do a follow-up Axios get HTTP request from the backend. So we are going to Axios. In here, we're going to say get. In this case, it's HTTP localhost. So I just want to make sure the backend port number is correct. Is 3017. 3017 and private. Actually, it's auth first, and then private, and then under here we're gonna say headers will be access token and token, and it will be then block and catch block. So in the then block, we're gonna say response. Sorry. We're going to console log user plus JSON string gfi response, and below that we're going to start private screen because we have a token, we successfully logged in. Start screen, and in the catch block, if there is the error, we're gonna say so this will be again to be navigated to start sign in page to force the user to sign in. So we have implement the token in sign in, and then we will also update the app.js file. And let's see what do we have from the simulator. So we're gonna, oh, it's sign in 34. So we find the bug here. That's because this async should be lowercase, not the uppercase. So let's see if we can compile. So I add 10. Okay. So it compiles. So let's see if we can log in. Go to the backend and say John Snow and John. If we submit, so it's successfully logged in, but it doesn't go to the sign-in page, the private page. So in here, we sign in after, you see, start private screen. Let's try one more time. John dot Snow. Submit. Start private screen. That will be signing. Start wait. screen. Okay, say John Snow. You see, it works. So we are successful signing, but if we go to the within the 30 seconds, if we go back to the app, we don't need to sign in. And let's see if we sign out. So this time we have the online stopwatch here. So this time we try John Snow. Okay, so submit, start. So within these 30 seconds, every time we go to this app, there's no need for us to sign in again. And but if it is after 30 seconds, let's see what happens. 24, we're almost getting there. Now it's 30 seconds, so we refresh. You see, we're kicked out, meaning the 30 seconds token is working. Now I want to see one thing. John Snow. John. If we sign out, if we go, here's the problem here. Even if we sign out, if we refresh, we can still go back to the app without logging in, meaning we haven't cleared the token at the time we sign out. So this is exactly what we need to do for item number 3 on agenda. So we go back to the private screen. See, at the time we do log out, we need to do one more thing. Instead of just log out and switch to start signing without clearing the token, if it's within 30 seconds, the token still works and the user don't need to log in, meaning the private screen is not protected by a token correctly. So basically in here, what we need to do is to do one more thing. In here, we also need to the same thing. In this, we need to import this one in private. So basically, just so in here, we're gonna say we're going to clear this token by saying clear. And it will be this, this, and we put this in here. So this will be our code to clear the token at the time we log out. So in here, we cancel. Let's try again. Okay, so we log in. Let's do this stopwatch at the same time. So we submit, logged in, start. Okay, so if we sign out, when we refresh, we're not supposed to be in the app, because you see at this time the token is already successfully cleared. So that means it works. So basically, we have achieved all these three items on our video 1.11's agenda for the mobile, for the private screen to be protected correctly by a token. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And in the next video, we're going to do what we have done for the web as well in the private screen without seeing this static uh, content. We want to render for the mobile the login user, current user name and the current user's email address. And I look forward to it and hope to see you soon. Bye.